Well, this little video was created for Kent Breezy and any other folks that have that real love and appreciation for the railroad. So here you go. This is the story of the rural Burrill Garden Railroad, where trains don't run very often, but once in a while on special occasions, they do.
There it goes. All aboard.
Yeah, the first thing they tell you is you have to complete your first loop, around the yard. So I looked down and I saw that the edge of the walkway had an edging, that if I removed it, it provided a wonderful right-of-way. So the railroad made its first loop as I'd buy 18, 20 feet, maybe 22 feet a month, and lay that track down. So heading to the south, they had to cross that pond, and the only way to do it, of course, was to build a trestle. Yep, and that brought me right into a wall, and the only way to get through that was to build a tunnel. So 25 feet later, reached the other side. Okay, here's the controller. You get the train coming into town here. Check this out. Is that cool or what? Let's stop it right there. Turn up the sound a little bit. Here's the bells. Can you believe it? Okay. Well, get a ticket for a ride before the sun goes down. Truly, there is something about the railroad, the boxcars, the steam. It might be the railroad tracks that attract your eye. I know the whistle steps in to my soul. I think it's in my genes. My granddad, Charlie, was a railroad man. He was on the Maine Central. So 50 long years on the Maine Central line. Here comes the train. Here comes the train. Better get the hand car off the track. And lights. You gotta have lights.
All
And
aboard.
you gotta have smoke.
Cannonball.
Oh yeah. Must have been 6 some months later when that train came by, and the next thing to do was to put in the second loop, which meant that the railroad would turn over upon itself and work its way around again back to the south end of the yard. So that was the second loop. And then when the coals really got moving, really got burning, had to get that third loop, and this time it was nothing to stop us. So climbing up and out of the railroad yard, headed back through the first trestle, and that headed up pretty good level of flight, and round through the second trestle, and of course comes the third, and then that railroad would lay down, and it just kept on moving. So we went all the way around the studio. That was back in 1996. So one day I knew I needed to return to this, and when I did this time, it was with radio control. Amazing, and these locomotives really came to life. Yep, got to have that sound, got to have that motion, got to have that smoke, and of course the lights. It's a real Christmas gift for any kid, any age. So that's the Rural Burrill Railroad. That's where we are, and I just thought you'd like to take a look at this review. Then, dedicated to those people that really love the railroad.
Bye, train. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. You're always on a model.